Hello, folks. We're starting our select board meeting for October 20th. We're staying in our select board room since we had a long workshop with lots of different moving parts to it, so. Danielle will be back in a minute. Oh, minutes. Did anyone print minutes out?
I have them right here.
You printed those out?
I haven't put one.
Well, the minutes that from last week's, okay. Right, I'll do
The printer
that.
wasn't working.
Okay, let's see if I can get the printer to work now. So.
Did you put those unless it's being spelled over in one thing?
Yes.
Can't see Sam.
Oh, you're not gonna sit up here closer?
I can.
Yeah.
3 p.m. Yeah, that's what we got. Hey, she's back.
I forgot my phone.
Oh. All right, we have Danielle here. Who's not funny enough to go through the for the town clerk report?
Yeah, I don't have much tonight, other than just some reminders that the November 4th referendum absentee voting is still open. Absentee voting ends to get a ballot on close of business on Thursday, October 30th. The referendum vote is going to be Tuesday, November 4th, and polls will be open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. I do foresee staying open during that entire time, so if anyone has any town business, I think Renee and I are going to bounce back and forth, so we'll be able to keep that office open from 8 to 8.
Okay.
So if anybody has anything. That's really all that I've got. Tax money is rolling in very quickly, which is great. We're doing our daily bank deposits, which is really wonderful. I don't know if you have any questions on the warrant. Smooth Feather Youth reached out, and so did Grateful Undead, so they were paid out on this warrant. I anticipate paying the rest of the organizations next Monday.
Okay.
The thought was to pay everybody the same, but it was such a big warrant, I've had a lot of other stuff to do, so the rest of the organizations are on for next Monday. Are you gonna talk about we kinda did during the workshop, the attorney invoices? I did try itemizing out the best I could. Tuck Earthworks had 3 different invoices. And I tried, categorizing where he was and what he was doing per expense. So that's why that looks so long. I guess that's really it.
Does he check in with his budget on occasion, or do we let him know where he's at when?
I try to let him know where he's at. I'll do a screenshot and put it in with his check.
Okay.
I haven't yet just because we've been this the beginning of the budget. But
Sounds good. I did talk to him today.
other than that, yeah. There, if you did see the health insurance invoice, there are a lot of adjustments. And actually, I do need to call MMA Health Trust. There were some credits and debits for one employee.
Okay.
That was over a page. So I need to understand that a little bit better.
Okay, I looked through it, but not that specific.
Some employee deductions did increase. So I'm not sure quite where to go with that right now. But we can talk about it more later. Once I get some details from the MMA Health Trust.
Okay.
I just got a text message from Debbie regarding the audit.
That's,
Yeah, don't.
I can't.
I think you have the minutes there as well, I hope.
No, I was printing in case you couldn't.
Okay, I think I did. Are you all good? Danielle?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you.
Okay. As good as you can be.
Yeah,
Okay, I hear you. We've all seen the agenda. Make a motion that we approve it as written.
Second.
All in favor? Got it. Okay. Next, we have the minutes from not last week, but the week before. We've been off a week. Did you have a chance? I'm just going to quickly, I did read them through once. Bills, CEO, tire drop-off ads. Okay. I'll make a motion that we approve them as written.
Second.
All in favor? Let's run this way. Now, there's a big gap here. I'm going to do it this way because you're closer, actually, to the point.
Start using the paper.
Okay. Well, do we have any ads into the CEO ad going? I think the secretary ad might have been in. This might have been the second week for both.
we have it posted.
Minutes is what I'm looking for. Yeah, we've had a couple of responses to the secretary ad. I'll have to look and see. I don't know that we had any specifically. Shakopee Rescue report. Shakopee Rescue has a meeting coming up as well. Let me just double check. Yeah, Wednesday. Wednesday at the Hiram Town Hall at 7 o'clock. So I know I'm gonna go, so there's no planning board meeting, right? There's nothing else, no, so. Yeah. They usually go through their budget and the rescue report for the month of September, number of calls were 98. 93 were covered with 5 given by mutual aid. Let's see, breakdown per town. Cornish had 24 runs, Hiram 23, Parsonsfield 26, and Porter 22. Medical was the biggest reason, followed by falls, trauma. Well, they listed 8 motor vehicle crashes, breathing problems, and medical cardiac seizures and strokes. Average response time was 10.9 minutes. Times ranged from 2 minutes to 31 minutes, depending on the distance from the station, and that was submitted by Mike Hatch, our chief rescue. On Thursday at 3 o'clock, we have a general assistance ordinance to accept, is it A through H this year? We have the municipality of Parsonsfield ordinance right here, and I'll make sure that it's between you two guys for Thursday, since I won't be at the workshop, okay? Fill in the dates and stuff like that.
When is the hearing?
3 o'clock Wednesday, so that's in the paper, I believe we put that in.
It is.
On
Yeah.
Wednesday?
Thursday.
It's on Thursday, sorry, Thursday at 3,
It's Thursday?
yes.
You want me to hold on to this till Thursday? Or
Yeah. That would be great. Let's see. I did send both Tammy and Chris notice that we were gonna discuss licensing application. And we had scheduled this 2 weeks ago, I believe. The 45-day limit for that particular one would be up on the 31st. So. We can We had our public hearing. When was the public hearing? It was on September 16th. We held a public hearing on the 16th for 04047, and today is the licensing determination. Section 7 of the Cannabis Facility Licensing Ordinance lists the standards of performance. The first one is A, the setbacks of parcel of property containing a cannabis facility may not be located less than 750 feet from the nearest lot line of a parcel of property containing another cannabis facility or a pre-existing public or private school or daycare licensed by the state of Maine. That performance standard is unable to be met as there was already a license given to the Silver Therapeutics, which is located within that 750 feet. So that being said, 04047 will not be able to obtain a facility license from us, and we will write that letter and send that to all the interesting parties.
We need to vote on that, all right?
I will make a motion that we are unable to provide a license due to the setbacks, unable to have a setback for 04047. It's within that 750 feet. Do I hear a second?
Second.
All in favor? Okay. On to the next business. We have discussion items in the open rolls. Today, I had a resident approach me that he would be willing to accept Parsons Field's EMA role. I let both the director and the assistant director of York County's EMA know that. They have his email, and we'll be sending him information. That's Richard Waldron, resident of the town of Parsons Field. So that role has been filled.
Is he gonna come in and
He's
get
gonna have to,
his-
right,
We gotta do
We have to
an
do an
appointment sheet.
appointment
we have to
sheet.
do an appointment sheet, right. Yeah, we could do that, and I'll let him know that he has to come in. We should have made one up for this meeting, so,
We can do it the next one.
sure.
Does he have a meeting in between now
No.
and then? Okay.
I had somebody come back in for the second interview for the secretary position. She's very, very interested and motivated. I was hoping that Desiree might have a chance to meet with us, just to give her more of an idea of what the secretary role would entail. We've come up with a job description and haven't been able to discuss that yet, so we need to, between us at some point, look at that. And I'll wait for Desiree's input too, since she kind of came with a job description already, and that would be good. I would like her to meet all of you, and we met her today, when Desiree gets here, so we can wait and, talk about that as well. A building update. Okay, let's see. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday were spent by Acadia contractors removing the carpet, doing asbestos mitigation. They had negative pressures set up, and the building was closed off to any kind of traffic. They had the air clearance guy from the environmental protection come in to clear it, and we were given a certificate of reoccupancy because everything was cleaned and cleared. So now we're waiting for repair. ServPro will do the repairs, and we have a estimate given already for carpet to be put back down. So when I talked to ServPro, they said once our adjuster gets this information and gives it to MMA, which shouldn't take them long once they get all the information, ServPro said within 2 weeks they would be able to start working on taping, mudding, sheetrocking, painting. That process is probably going to take like 3 of our business weeks, Monday through Thursday, with lots of air scrubbers in to keep dust down, so that'll be a whole nother project. slowly moving along. ATV traffic, we kind of talked about this during our workshop. We're gonna meet with Medicare riders next week at 4:30 to discuss the use of Hasty Road. There's been complaints from residents about the speed, report of an accident. And was that somebody on an ATV, did they hit the car and then take off again?
Pulled in front of it.
Pulled in front of it,
And cut
it off.
But they
It
didn't.
sounded like it was a side-by-side that passed somebody on Hasty Road.
Right.
Two side by side.
Two of
Middle
them,
road
one
on
passed, the other one was trying to keep up and then hit the truck in front of it,
Right.
cutting it off. So I spoke with our local game warden about the issue. He was ready to go over and pull the signs up, but I said we'd talk to land share riders first. I did talk to Tom Espinoza, and he was going to put a temporary closure signs on the road.
Yeah.
Because it's been an ongoing issue. They still don't have any written town permission. And we need to kind of close that loop there. There's too many people going up and down the road.
I thought they had a trail system on Levitt Plantation that they are supposed to use.
He mentioned something about trying to get everybody off Hasty. I don't know what they have for a trail system on Levitt. I mean, I know they were working on it. I know that they had temporary use of the road so that they could get those trails maintained, but I don't know what land share riders has for trails, what are maintained and what they can
I mean,
use.
there's a trail right behind the ATV parking
Yep,
that goes towards Middle Road, that goes towards, Cornish or whatever. It's a snowmobile trail as well.
right,
I've
there's,
ridden it.
I think
that's a
there's
whole-
two. One that goes
Yeah.
across and then the one that goes down over towards Chase and Middle.
And there's another one that goes towards Champion Pond.
Right, so they'll have to trailer their ATVs to the trailhead instead of riding down the road. Which is what they're supposed to do. Anybody else have any thoughts on that? Okay, so that's next Monday. The ACO equipment request. We touched on this as well. Of interest is the fact that there is a vet that lives on Hobbs Swamp who's offered his services as an animal control officer. We'd have to talk to him more thoroughly, more specifically about what it is we need, whether it's going to be a deputy ACO, backup when maybe David is gone. But then the issue comes down to, can our budget support the requests that David Lonsby made? And I don't think that what the town voted on at our annual town meeting would support his requests of guaranteed hours, a raise in pay, along with mileage, equipment that he would like to have in the town for use, paying the full cost of his vest. Our budget can't support it, and whether we have him come in again so he can, hear this, that this is, and see where he wants to go with that.
The only flip side to that coin is if he says, okay, well, if you can't do it, then I will find a town who will. I can't do Parsonsfield anymore. We're going to have to buy all that equipment.
Not necessarily.
We own none of it.
I don't know that, we have not always had a bulletproof vest for our ACOs.
Yep.
We have not always had to provide a laptop with a hotspot so that they can put in any information that they have. I think as a town, we need to talk about what it is that is required equipment. Really required equipment for an animal control officer.
Right.
I know Ricky would grab a crate or a cage somewhere if he needed to use it. We do have some already in the shed. Taking animals to Freiburg or Westbrook is part of the job, and that's, we do end up paying for some of that. And maybe this other fellow would be interested in getting certified or whatever the ACOs require for their, for their certification, so we can talk more about that.
I think we should bring him in and close the loop.
I think we need to know the difference between the nice to haves and the need to haves.
And the need to have, I agree.
Is there a list that the state requires that are need to haves?
I would have to find that out. We could definitely find out. The list, make another list. I don't mind putting an email out to David to say that, you know, we've had some discussion about what is actually required and does he have that information? You know, he should have information on absolutely what an ACO has to have in terms of certification and equipment.
8 hours of training.
But I think there's like, and there's also the question of, you know, what is, like, what, they're not going to want him to, they're not going to want his bulletproof vest. So are we supplying, you know, are we paying for a portion of that? Is it already purchased? You know what I mean? Like, that's the other part of it.
We
Like,
paid for half of it already.
right,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. We already own half of that vest, so,
Right.
you know, are we paying for another portion of it? Or, I mean, it's fit to him. It's not,
Oh, correct.
you know what I mean? It's not like
Right.
a dog cage or something like that where it's, you know, they have it. I think some of the other stuff is relatively easy. I mean, we have a tablet that he would be able to use. You know, that wouldn't be a new, we'd have to get a service on it, but, you know, I don't know that we'd need anything more than that.
Phone, he wants a phone,
Yep.
cell phone.
$61 a month.
Well, the whatever the plan is, I mean, it's $500 because we just got a bill for half of the phone. It's $251.
Right, that he's using now.
Right.
Yeah,
So I don't know what the, I don't remember what the time period was for.
Where's that bill?
It's $21.40 a month, so it would be $42.80. I know one line business AT&T cell phone plan.
He sent it, I don't know.
$61.
What's the status of the code enforcement cell phone? Are we still,
I think it's sitting over there.
Okay.
On Debbie's desk. Not being used, so there's something.
Right.
I think Norm uses his.
I can't remember the time period we've paid for on that. Was it annual or?
Yeah, I think we did make.
Okay.
Well, while we're looking at that, the next on the list is propane. So the pit stop guy was just sitting in the parking lot this morning and that's who we bought the tank from.
Yep.
So I don't know if he was here for maintenance or if he did anything at all. I think maybe he was just in the parking lot to stop somewhere.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, and because I don't know that he ever got out, but my fear was, oh no, you know, just pit stop, think that they're refilling the tank or something. So, but then the next thing I knew he was gone.
Yeah.
So that's why I called to see if,
Yeah,
I
no.
forgot it was Fabian and then
Eastern.
Eastern.
We're submitted with Eastern.
Okay,
Yeah.
We should be reaching out to Danielle to set up the account.
so is that something we need to vote on? Do we have to sign a contract or,
You know, it's just an agreement for pricing.
okay,
Should probably vote on it.
We should probably want to accept theirs at,
did we all get that or,
you should have, I emailed it to you guys last week. 1.79 fixed price.
okay, I did see it.
So I would make a motion, we accept Eastern's proposal, agreement for this coming winter season at 1.79 per gallon,
Is that a fixed price?
fixed price.
I'll second it.
All in favor? Sorry, Jen.
That's right. You've been there before. Okay. So Eastern it is, and what a good deal, so,
And Danielle, I just sent you a copy of that contract, and I printed one on the printer for you.
yeah. You know, we'll find that phone bill too that he submitted.
I just forwarded it to
Okay.
her.
Is that something we need to pay?
We haven't discussed paying that. We've never paid it for it before. It's a phone that Leamington has provided and paid for, but this was part of his requests.
His request or Leamington's request?
Did that come from Leamington?
It came from the Leamington town manager, but so it's literally just a letter that says, David Lonsby asked that I send you a bill for half the cost of the cell phone
So
service
they're
for our
requesting
shared
So they're
ACO.
not requesting it.
Town of Leamington has been paying the entire cost of the ATO cell phone bill for this year. Parsonsfield share of that bill for 2025 is $256.80, $21.40 a month. Let me know if you have any questions.
So it does sound like a request, yeah.
I think bringing him in and closing the loop in light of this letter is obvious that he's anxious for us to make that decision.
I think so too, yeah.
Yeah, can I have that whole language, sir?
It's, yeah, in your email.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right, who's gonna reach out to David?
I will.
Wanna see if we can get him in next Monday?
Well, we've got LSR coming in 4:30. We'll give them, he could come in at 5 on Monday? In workshop hours?
Yeah, that work. I mean,
Does that work for you guys? Yep.
for us, but I don't know. If it works for him.
Usually that works for him for after hours, for after work
Yeah.
hours, 5 o'clock, so, okay, 5 PM. The only thing I would like to do too is if we decide to hire a secretary, that we do it sooner rather than later and have Desiree here as well, so,
Yep.
yeah, just so she can get going,
I'm not sure writers are coming at 4:30.
yeah.
Is this other applicant available to come in to meet the rest of us next week?
I think so. Double check on
We're
that.
gonna have a pretty full workshop.
The question is Desiree available? More so,
She
so,
might be able to
Yeah.
get here by 5:30.
yeah. All right, well, I'll check on that too. There was another applicant I might set up an interview with in the meantime, just to cover all our bases, okay? Pine State Security was here today. We had them set up a cellular communicator for the VoIP phones that we have, in order for the fire station to be notified if there's an incident or an issue. They were here for quite a while, going through all the lines and the wires. We also established the one number security code for us. And we'll show you how to use that, okay? Yeah. We'll get a bill for that. There was an installation fee and an increase of $150 for an annual cost from $450 to $600. But it will never, power can be out, but it will still be functional. The company that they use is Starlink, and I thought it was like the Starlink that, like Musk Starlink, but he said it's not. It's a different company with a different, with the same name, so
Yeah.
I was surprised. I didn't realize it.
It is, we have Starlink too. It's a different company.
It is a different company, right, yep. When I read through his contract, I was like, oh, that's interesting.
I did the same thing, like, we've never got a bill from them, but it's,
Right. So it's a different company, so that's all set. And instructions on how to program it are it's in a Word document, but I'll put them into our shared drive so that we have it. Audit, we did talk about the audit at the workshop, and you and I are gonna call tomorrow when I'm here and see what we can figure out.
I'm gonna forward you. I found 4 different forms that have been created that all have that same, the 692 number, 692,000 number. I can't find anything with that 687, so I have no idea where they got that number from.
That's,
But I found David's report from 22, your reconciliation, all of it has the same number, so I don't.
that's my point. I don't know
Right.
what they're looking at to justify those numbers.
Are you
So
gonna
I
forward it
can't
to Danielle, so that,
Copy
oh,
you
thanks,
guys
okay.
both, yeah.
can't fix anything or explain anything if I don't have the data
Right.
to see what they're looking for. So
I don't understand, I really don't. All right, we'll look at that.
did you sign that? Is that a new contract for Pine State? Do we need to vote on that? I'm sorry, not Pine. Company. I saw the agreement in the email.
Yes. Let's go back to.
I took a budgeting course on Thursday while we were out from Trio, and I think we can bring that reserve account into Trio and use it for all our reporting, so.
I signed it already.
I just
That would- I gotta talk to Trio more about it before I do it, but between that and the cash account for our fuel and stuff like that, I think they can be separate accounts.
Yeah, I think I let you guys know that I did the Pine State agreement so that they could get in here today. And I'll make a motion that Pine State put in a cellular system for the voice over internet protocol phones that was required.
How long is that contract?
A year.
A year. Okay.
All in favor? Okay. Any updates? Saban, we'll start with you.
So you all got the copy of the Sanford flooring estimate and the question we had about the Broadmoor rugging. I did call him a message. I'll get back to you if he calls me directly.
Are you guys okay if I forward that estimate that he gave us over to our adjuster tomorrow?
The
And
sooner the better.
okay, sounds good.
And then we are good with Eastern Propane. I just need to make sure they reach out to you to set up an account because right now it has a due upon delivery. Because they haven't asked, the accounting department hasn't contacted me, so I'm assuming they haven't contacted you. I just sent him an email, Ron the plant, as our account manager and just asked where we were at, so make sure he knew. And I forwarded the documents you sent me.
Do you know when they're going to do first delivery?
Whenever we call and tell them we're ready.
We're ready.
Okay.
Yeah. Because it was at 23%.
Yeah, and then we had generators running today.
Yeah, the generator ran for a couple hours on over the weekend.
Here?
Yeah,
We had
Yeah.
power out.
the
Outages.
power outage, it was like.
I know there was a
2
power
a.m. to
outage, but
like
they didn't say the
6.
generator was on here. That was Saturday when I came in for,
I got the
oh, maybe it was.
notification.
No, it was in the middle of the night.
Okay, it was in the middle of the night,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
I was gonna say, I asked these guys if there was, yeah, no.
When did they come back on? Because I got the notification, we had our generator on, so I
Yeah.
couldn't tell.
I was just looking at it. You need a-
I got the text message at like 8:30, but I think it was on way before that.
Okay. Yours was out too, Aaron?
Yeah.
On Orchard? Oh, speaking.
Yeah, 6:41 is when it came back on.
Okay.
Okay, so they didn't get here till 7, so they just missed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you good, Saban, with your updates? or-
That's good with mine.
All right.
I just sent Ron the plant an email just to make sure the delivery was good.
Anything, Aaron, you got?
I'm just gonna set up all the assessors' email and things like that. Get that ready for them. I know Bob said he was out of town, so I'm sure he's back now. But we'll get their email set up. I'll do that all on Thursday when I'm here,
Okay.
and then make sure that they are good to go. That road's
Speaking-
kind of a disaster.
It is a disaster, it really is not pleasant. I did, again, reach out to Mark Warnicki for Consolidated, that the phone needs to be done before November 1st.
Yeah.
Because his emails back to me are, I'm working on it,
Yep.
I'm looking into that, so
Yeah.
it's gotta be done.
That was it for me. I
Okay.
didn't have a lot.
Let's see, I just got a letter today from a place called Galen Cole Family Foundation out of Bangor, Maine, asking the municipalities to buy flags at the cost of $60 a flag. If you buy 24 kits, they'll put in 24 kits in order for municipalities to celebrate the 250th anniversary of our state next year in 2026. That's what this is all about.
What's the cutoff on the buy-in?
What's the cutoff? Like, when do you have to do it by?
Of the country, not of the state.
Of when we have to agree to buy them? Is there?
This is for the
deadline?
state of Maine. This is for Maine's,
No, it can't be for Maine's 250th. Maine was 1820.
In honor of our nation's 250th.
Nation's 250th.
Yeah,
I was going to say
26, yeah.
1776. That's
Right, I
250.
was gonna say, we were, yeah. Doesn't give a cutoff. It doesn't give a cutoff, but the expected cost is $60 per kit for flags. We don't have to make a decision on this at all, okay, I'm gonna leave it out for people, you can look at it Thursday when you're in here, Aaron, if you want. It's like, buy 60, we'll donate 60. I don't know that the town of Parsonsville needs 60 flags, but, mail, I'm gonna leave it there for now.
Gotcha.
Okay, so we can all take a look at it.
Yep.
The other certified letter I got was from the town of Effingham. They notify all towns within 20 miles that there is a wireless telecommunication facility that came before the Effingham Planning Board on October 2nd. They voted it to be a development of regional impact. This is a tower going in off of Route 153 past the golf course in Effingham.
Nice.
Like right past the golf course?
Not right past, it's,
Is it your house or mine?
no, way past.
They're doing some work way
Yeah.
past the golf course.
It's
on
at
the way.
104 Snow Road in Effingham, so it's quite a bit past.
Yeah, that's-
But it's-
Finally,
Right,
yeah.
and this is a requirement that they have to notify the towns of it, okay?
We need better communication in this area, so it's a horrible.
It's not that horrible of a thing. I think that their site plan review, they didn't feel was complete. There was a lot of going back and forth in this. I will leave it also right here as mail to read.
Did you get the mutual aid agreement request from Effingham?
It's for money.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay,
I did see that.
are we paying that or,
Yes.
okay, can I
Yeah.
have it?
Oh, can you have the request?
Can I have the invoice? Cause
Okay,
it went to the chair, it went to the select board.
but not you? Okay, I will send it to you.
On an email or?
I think it was an email.
I thought we
yeah.
got a paper form. That's okay, we can talk about it later.
Okay, sounds good.
Where are those agreements at? Just,
Oh, that's, you gave me that conviction.
I think we're just gonna change it to mutually, we just need to change our wording. They don't wanna
Okay.
sign an agreement per se, we're just gonna send them a notification that this is what the town voted on,
great,
which is what they're fine with. Two of the fire chiefs didn't really wanna sign them. One's leaving,
Okay.
and the other one, there were some inter-town issues.
okay.
But that's how it's worded in our annual town meeting, that we give mutual aid.
So I think we just write a mutual aid payment. You will be receiving it during our annual town meeting. We voted the following dollars for your mutual aid and fire and EMS services.
But
Right.
that's
It's more of a mutual aid acknowledgement than an agreement.
Right, because that's, I mean, it's already acknowledged by the fact that we voted on it as a town and
Right.
said that's what we were gonna do.
I mean, if we
So-
pay Effingham, we really should pay the other two towns
yeah.
at the same time.
Right.
Just
Right.
to keep it
It was
fair.
not our problem last year, as we paid one and held one off for a week or something. like
Yeah,
that.
Well, that was a couple of years ago.
are we requiring an invoice or are we gonna pay off the?
That's right, we
non-critical?
didn't have an invoice, right? It was just
One,
being
yeah.
paid.
I
And that's
mean-
where the need for mutual aid came in, was that if we're gonna pay you this, we want an invoice for it.
We're paying the organizations off the warrant article that got approved at town meeting. We
Right.
can do the same exact thing for the mutual aid fire departments. The town voted to do it, so we
Mhm.
have to pay them. That's about the way I look at it anyways. Yes? we
Great.
good?
Yeah.
Alright, we'll add that to next week then, so
Mhm.
everybody can get paid.
We had our tire drop off, we took in 247 tires, and what was wonderful for the town is that Jim Paulette with Secocas Shredway took them all. So he's using them for soft
Oh, so he
focus.
did contact somebody?
Yeah, I've been in
Oh.
touch with him. Or he called me and,
He posted something on Facebook and I told him to email me and he never did.
oh, okay, he called me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know if it's because, I'd been in touch with them before, maybe, I don't
Yeah.
know. Yep. Yeah, so, they were supposedly dropping them off on Saturday afternoon. And he was doing the dad
They
bod
were getting ready to go
100,
over
so,
when I left.
okay.
So do we have an invoice for that, or did it just get, so no
Well,
disposal
Mellons
costs?
will probably charge us maybe for hauling, but we won't be getting a bill from Eco Maine for it like
That's
the.
awesome.
Oh, yeah, I mean, do you know
Well,
how,
no, isn't, that's included in our contract. The hauling of those should be included in the contract.
is it?
I don't know, you and David did the contract.
Yeah, I'd have to look at it again specifically,
Yeah.
yeah.
So,
Yes, that was included a tire collection, you know, a day to spend for a tire drop off.
So that'll
Yeah.
cost us nothing this year. Which is,
right, so tire drop
Right.
cost
Right.
us,
do we know what it cost us last year?
I'd have to
it's like
look,
$5,000,
yeah.
4,600, I think, just for disposal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
That
it-
in did we have that in our town meeting for the funds that we needed to spend?
For EcoMaine, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
It
it
was
was gonna go up
in
quite a bit this
addition.
year, tonnage wise.
It was a
Quite a bit.
separate invoice from EcoMaine.
Yeah.
So can that go to reserve funds or other funds?
No, because there wasn't an article specifying
That's what I
anything
should-
left over.
Thank you.
Yep, it'll go into our fund balance.
Let's see.
Or if you wanna use the money that wasn't spent for tire disposal and use it for
That's
your
where I was going to.
attorneys,
I think that
You
might,
can-
might absolutely be one way to go.
very
See,
easy to do that.
Yeah, I
for
wanna look
sure.
at the contract again, too, though, and just make sure that,
Yeah, we don't put the cart before the horse.
right. I did speak with Maya today, he's working on Hussey Road still, doing a couple more culverts, he will patch up the parking lot here where they were digging, to get us through the winter. And then he's going to be heading over towards, Mudgett to do some ditching
Is he gonna be paving at all? Or is that next year?
next year. And, let's see, did I have anything else that I spoke with Cy Coffee again today from NESERP, the Maine Energy and Community Partners. This was a company, I don't know if you remember, they came in and spoke to us at one point. There was quite a few of them that came in, trying to help the mill get going with monies and grants and promoting, you know, community involvement. I asked him to send me more information, which he did, and now that I'm saying it, I will forward it off to both of you, because I haven't, because you weren't around when he sent, when we had that conversation with him, so I'll forward it to both of you again. And I think I've smelled just about enough of that floor today. I'm all set. Anybody else have anything? No?
None for me.
Nope.
Motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Seconded.
All in favor?
Well,